There we go, that seems to be working. Just make sure that I can hear myself. Yep, I can. There we go. Yes! Hello everyone and welcome back to the Ace Attorney Investigations Collection! Yes, in the last episode we had continued on with Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Gambit, and we had finished episode 1, Turnabout Trigger, boom boom! And we moved on, ever so slightly, to episode 2, The Captive Turnabout. So we're going to begin this episode straight away. Welcome. I decided I was going to do 2 episodes today, because why not? Because why not? We also found out in the last episode.
Time to go to prison.
It's time to go to prison, it seems. Well, I mean, obviously, because, what's his name? Knightley. Knight. Whatever his name is. Knight. Yeah, this guy's dead. Very intriguing music. Also, Shadow. Ooh.
Why not tell when going live?
I don't know. You've had this problem quite a bit. Where you haven't had notifications when I'm live, which is really weird. Scary. So yes, so we're just going to jump straight back in and go on to episode 2. Captive Turnabout with March 27th, 10:16 AM, Detention Center, Visitors Room. Still no sign of them, huh? Yeah. How long do they intend to keep us waiting? Well, probably now, Mr. Edgeworth. Sure, the guard will bring him in any second now. The killing of Bastian Rook. It's been 2 days since the incident at the park. Today we're paying a visit to the detention center. Our aim is, of course, to interview Bronco Knight, who has been charged with the murder. His trial is due to start tomorrow, and I am to be the prosecutor behind the bench. What's taking so long? You there! What's going on? I don't know, sir. We've got a situation. Those guys actually move and talk? Huh. Did not know that. Those guys have never moved, or talked, or anything. It's nice. He's been killed. What? Killed? In the detention center? Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, what are you waiting for?
Let's guess who.
Right. Guard, take us to scene the crime at once. Well, here's the thing. I could guess who's there, but the issue is, it depends on where in the timeline this places. Because if it's after the first game, then we're going to get everyone from the first game. If it's after the second game, then we can get people from the first and the second. If it's after the third, then we can get people from the first, second, and third game. If it's after Apollo Justice, then we can get people from the first, second, third, and Apollo Justice games. You know what I mean? We could get Shelley the Killer. We could get Darian Crescent. We could get Iris or
The first case man, the wine dude, and Shelley probably.
the wine dude. The wine dude. Wine dude. Yes, sir. So it didn't happen in the holding cells. But surely that was where he was being held.
From last boss.
Why am I trying to... not one corridor. It's the other one. Yes. I know who you're talking about.
Grossberg.
Grossberg? Where? Which one's Grossberg? If you're telling me either of those four people, if any of those is Mia and Grossberg, then no, because Grossberg wore like a grey and red, right? None of those, or beigey sort of something. I don't know. What's the hold up? The crime scene's this way. Where are you taking us? This door to the prison proper, yes. You mean those other cells aren't part of the prison? Not exactly, no. Those are the detention center's holding cells. That's where defendants are kept while they're awaiting trial. The area beyond this door serves a rather different purpose. Yeah, it's where the people who are convicted serve out their time. So you could say it's the last place a great thief should ever want to be. I haven't locked it, sir. Please follow me. Fowls? I saw Fowls. The guy who poisoned himself. That's Knight, alright. But he's dead.
Good prosecutor badge, defense badge, and detective badge.
Where are you talking about? What? I don't know what you mean. Don't worry, we'll go into investigation, so we'll see that shortly, but there you go. And how could this have happened? And how did he wind up inside the prison proper? Prison workshop. This is horrible! How did Mr. Knight get himself murdered? I can hardly believe it myself, but there can be no doubting the evidence of our own eyes. What's he doing here? I thought he was being held in a detention center, no? He was. He must have been. His trial hadn't even begun yet. The law states that until convicted, suspects are to be kept in cells separate from the main prison. Only those who have been found guilty are sent to the prison proper. There's no way Knight should have been here. Maybe he wandered his way over? The detention center and the prison are separated. Oh, the detention center and the prison are separated not only by two heavy doors, but also a lengthy corridor.
Birdman here.
Birdman. What that would have been a long way to wander, especially for a detainee. Argo? What? I'm sorry. You've lost me. Acro. Oh, acrobat. Maybe again. Never know. Suppose we'd better take a closer look at Knight's body. We'll need to examine the scene of the crime carefully if you want to get to the bottom of this. Detective, pick me up, lift me, and move me closer. I want you to pick me up, and I will stay very, very stiff and still in this what will be. Yes, Sorry, no, because I'm not a robot, am I? This part of the floor is covered with dirt. You know what that means, sir? Footprints! Too many footprints, unfortunately. We'll need a specialist to identify them. You just gotta wait till forensics gets here. Yes. In the meantime, if you could refrain from treading all over it. Wouldn't want to slip up and get the old jacket dirty, huh? Good boy, Mr. Edwards. Thanks. My concern was for the footprints, not your jacket, detective. Tiny suspicious looking nook and cranny. Indeed. This area is too big to take in all at once. Fortunately, I can use R to look further up and down. It's where my radicals actually move up and down. Like that. Yes, well done. The mechanisms are working properly. Well done. I must scour the scene and inspect everything that catches my attention. Looks like a pulley of some kind. Maybe the prisoners use it for work? Suppose so, yes. Okay, so I know you're gonna say no, but absolutely not, okay? You're not permitted to swing on that rope. Ah, I knew it! I should have known you were being serious. Weird having something like this in a prison, huh? Cage inside a cage. Technically, Kay, a prison isn't made up of cages, but cells. What's the difference? No offense, Mr. Edgeworth, but you know the basic nature of things more. Yes, and the basic nature of investigation is the pursuit of accurate facts and information. Wow. These tops are rather colourful. They kind of stand out in a room like this, don't they? They certainly don't look like they belong in a prison, that's for sure. Look, there's a whip on top of them. You know what that reminds me of, right? Hey, maybe it's actually hers. Maybe she left it here. Not a chance. She and her whip are attached to the wrist, trust me. There was a rope near Knight's body, too. Speaking of which, I see my super stealthy rope escape trick. Thanks, but I'll let you know when I'm in need of saving. She seems genuinely disappointed. I think that is everything so far. It is indeed. Let's have a look at the body then. Bronco Knight. A bucking bronco, some would say. It's funny because knight in chess looks like a horse. And bucking broncos are horses. It's funny. Laugh. Ha 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 ha. Kill the day before his court date. We better take a closer look. Oh, look at that. Chess reference number 11. Huh? Is that? Oh, I see one of these in your office, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm sure you have, Detective. It's a pocket chess set. The victims, I imagine. Makes sense. He did love chess, after all. Yeah, but it made a good way to pass the time. Oh, yes. We have the tarp under him. The body is particularly covered by a dirty stained tarp. There's a rope on top of it. Was Knight tied up with a rope somehow? Ooh, kinky. What is kinky? I don't know. Looking up database. Mr. Wright, why is he here? Look at all that red stuff! Yes, I'd say that's blood. We should keep looking around. There's bound to be more secrets to uncover, I'm sure of it. These tarps have a pretty distinctive design, in fact. It's the same design as the bloody tarp around Mr. Knight's body. Yes, you took the words right out of my mouth, actually. That'll teach you to be so careless, Mr. Edgeworth. You need to keep your treasures close when there's a great thief around. I thought you were on sabbatical. A rubber glove. Yep, just the one, though. I should examine it in more detail. Inmate use only. I guess that means... They must be one of the prisoners who's using it, right? Yes, you would certainly imagine so. The fingers are covered in blood on this side. I think we can safely assume this glove was dropped sometime after Knight's body has been spilt. Blood had been spilt. We can? How come? Because it had been on the floor when a pool of blood was forming, and then the blood would have flowed around it, not underneath it. Oh, maybe there'd be only been blood around the edges of the fingers, not all the backside. Assuming the glove was discarded after the blood had been pooled around the body,
Maybe a murderer ditched it after they did the deed.
certainly a possibility. At the very least, whoever it was that dropped it must have seen the body. You there! Yes, sir! Have you seen that glove before? Yes, sir. The prisoners wear them for work. Strange, though. Prisoners usually with those gloves are under strict orders to keep them in their cells. They aren't allowed to take them out without permission. We always check. Suppose that would explain why there aren't other gloves in the workshop. I wish it's McKean. Hey, what? McKean? Sorry, McKean. Do you know whose glove it is? It's Florence LaBelle's. Rubber glove.
It's got blood in it, blood too.
There's a good chance it was left behind by the murderer. Okay, I was kind of expecting a bit more on the mud, but okay.
His neck brace is soaked with the blood from the hole in his neck.
Oh, you're talking about the police officer.
Sir! God! Ah!
I would assume that's the cause of death, and it was probably instantaneous. You wouldn't have even had a chance to cry out for help. Small cut on his scalp, too. Was he struck by something? Maybe he fell and hit his head after he stabbed in the throat. It's possible. It's too early to say with any certainty. Okay, you have your camera with you, correct? To lend it to the detectives that he can photograph the body.
Sure thing. The wonder was gummy.
Thanks. Alright, here we go. His clothes sure are a mess though, huh? Indeed. They're going to be covered in dirt. Guess he's like me when it comes to laundry. Wouldn't be a grave error to think that anybody else could be quite like you, detective. There's something on his finger.
Seagull's licorice, Edgeworth.
Where
It's
is
a ring. Expensive looking one of that.
Where is dirt?
It's in the little holding cell thing with the multiple footprints.
I think that was dirt at least. It looked like dirt.
It looked like dirt and hay.
I don't know. Don't even think about it, Kay.
What? Didn't see anything.
Oh yes, that's definitely dirt. I'm just going to also assume hay. Not a bad bit of evidence gathering.
I think it'll stop us when we're on the hunt together, right, Gummy?
You betcha. We're unstoppable. Regular Three Musketeers. Let's not get carried away, Detective. There's one thing we still haven't found. Oh? What do you mean? What's missing from this crime scene? I see no sign of a murder weapon anywhere. You're right. I didn't even think of that. Come now, Detective. These are basic investigative principles we're talking about here. Yeah, right. I guess. Sorry, sir.
Don't worry, Gummy. Hadn't crossed my mind either.
A fact that hardly puts my mind at ease, Kay. Items that could prove even potentially lethal are strictly controlled within a prison. After all, we wouldn't want the inmates getting their hands on them, would we? Which means acquiring a murder weapon would be hard enough, let alone leaving the scene with one.
Oh, yeah. Nice thinking, Mr. Edgeworth.
Detective Dumbshoe?
Hey, Detective Dumbshoe. Dumbshoe? Wait, that's not me. No! What was the murder weapon? Where has it gone? It went poof into the air, and no one knows where it went. Oh dear, what are we to do? Oh well, guess that's the investigation finished. Let's wrap it up. Bye, guys! Huh, didn't know the guy had a whole entourage.
Excuse-moi, but this is a scene of a crime, right?
Yeah!
Wait a second, you? No way! those piercing eyes, that furrowed brow. Mr. Fender, you've been far too long. I know, right? But even after all this time, I know that deep bow anywhere. And that neck where it ups. Give me a hug, yeah? Manfred von Cover! The man, the legend. Gotta say, I didn't expect to see you here. No! He's a criminal! What are you talking about, pal? This is Mr. Edgeworth, not that old geezer. Detective, please. Edgeworth? Wow, guess that explains the fresh face. Can't blame a guy for mixing you two up, though. You're the kind of spitting image of the old devil of his day. I see you haven't changed. How many years has it been? Yeah, good question. But who's counting, eh? Been away traveling for so long, I lost track. You know how it is. But you know what I do remember? You betraying everything you were supposed to stand for. Fucking Edgeworth backstory. And fucking Edgeworth backstory I didn't know I wanted.
Probably secret passage, because we all know police station is den of corruption.
Oh god, yeah. Police force is full of corruption, but Edgeworth backstory I didn't know I need nor wanted. But Jesus Christ, I'm glad we're getting it, because what the fuck? Edgeworth betrayed everything he was supposed to stand for. Oh my god. Ah! What is this? What do you mean? Yo! That is deep cut! Oh, that is definitely a deep cut! Whoa, where did that come from? And who are you anyway? This is Eddie Fender. He's a defense attorney. Well, that explains his fucking name. Eddie Fender. A defender. Eddie Fender. Strange that. Oh, look at that. The buns are back. Oh, Jesus Christ. I was expecting the poofy hair to go, like, all around, but there we go. Enchanté, as they say. Fender's the name and defense is the game. I'm a bit of an ace attorney. No, that's him in the blue suit. You can't steal his thing. Detective Gumshoe. I'm Carafe. Carafe? What the fuck? K. Faraday. Faraday. I'm on sabbatical at the moment, though. A great thief. Wow, that's so romantic. Très chic, if you will. Right? It's finally nice to finally meet someone who gets it. I'm looking to expand a franchise, actually. Even made signing up super simple. Sounds awesome. I'd love to come hang out with you guys, if you'll have me. Sorry, I should have also mentioned that it's girls only. And it's to be super fun and super cool and... Hey, I totally get it. No hard feelings. Yeah, come on, bring it in. You've got to be kidding. My bad. I'll just see how you used to, how they do things elsewhere, you know? And why are you here, Mr. Fender? Oops, I almost forgot this is your scene. Keep the defense out of strategy #1 of the Von Karma playbook, after all, isn't it? Hold it! Hey, quit with all the Von Karma stuff, pal. What gives? Detective, calm yourself. His attitude is...
There must be someone helping from the inside.
Probably is. Let's be real. There's no way Knight should be in here, but he is, so there's someone who at least let him in. Whether that's broke him in or at least just let him in, we'll find out. But either way, there's got to be something. Anyway, his attitude is unfortunately understandable. It is. I take it to our Mr. Knight's attorney. Guilty as charged, Your Honor. Well, I was supposed to be anyway. So he was planning to represent Knight. If his client hadn't been murdered, he and I would have faced off against each other in a court. I better see what he has to say for himself. Come on then, Mr. Ace Attorney, who's not an actual Ace Attorney because that's Phoenix Wright, and I will love him for all eternity. That blue suit. Sorry. I don't know what happened there. I just got kind of entranced by a picture of Mr. Wright. Mr. Edward, what do you mean? Oh, that doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. Anyway, so the victim asked you to represent him. Sure did. We're supposed to have a little chat today. Also nice to see you kind of running new parts on. What is it? Still metal? Yep, that's right. Still as hollow as you'll ever be. Oh, shots fired once more, and that's a double theme because he's hollow and he's a robot. It's quite funny, actually. As was I. But the guard showed up today instead and told us that his body had been found. I was bummed about it as you. You bought him some weenies to cheer him up. Mr. Fender, you know you can't bring food into the prison. Oh, yeah. Well, it's here now. I want some? Well, vice I picked up on my channels. So boyish. No, thank you. Fine, you do you. What are you doing here, anyhow? Don't tell me what to do here at night, side. My Conroy was more of a convict the defendant at all costs guy. He didn't teach you that? That was a long time ago. If you say so. Sure. Sure you don't want any weenies? No! God damn it, fine, no! Oh, and by the way, here's my badge. Huh? For me? I shouldn't have. I always want to wreck one of these pum-la-pa-ow. And thanks, you're a star. I never said I was giving it to you. I'll just yank your chain. I've already got a badge of my own, see? Oh. You don't wear your attorney's badge? Once in a blue moon, because that's the way to courtesy happens. Guys gotta dress to impress, know what I mean? Impress who exactly? Have you met with your client previously? Yes, indeed, Your Honor. Just yesterday, in fact. And the Bronxter called me in the minute he was arrested. Sounded really freaked out, man. Oh yeah, I mentioned your little performance too. And got into head, he really made a nuisance of yourself. And not a kind word was spoken, I'm sure. Well, sticks and stones and all that. Boy, did he not like you. Try to talk you something fierce. Can't say I did enjoy the fun, though. For fun? How dare you, Mr. Fender? Land up, kid. I'm a fixture of this studio here. I don't think I've had much of a gas. Oh, sure, you came here a lot. Hey. Don't go getting the wrong idea, little sis. I'm never on the wrong side of the bars. It happened, and I was someone who is. Visitor's room is usually where I'm at. This is exactly my first time in the clink either. In which case, I'd better ask him what he knows about this room. Sorry. I must ask him what he knows about this room. I know, it doesn't quite work when I do it. Tell me! What do you know about the scene of the crime? Huh? Oh, this room? No, dude. What do you know about it? I'll give you 3 choices. Is it a recreational room? Wow, I don't even want to know how you spend time entering it. But I guess there's plenty here you can play with if you use your imagination prompts. Now let's see what the key has to say, shall we? Oh no, you get it wrong. This is actually a workshop. So all the options he gave me were wrong. Strange. How infantile. The cons here come here to perform various duties. They can learn new skills too. Pay some qualifications when they're back on the street. I see. And how is this access to this
room controlled. Yeah, you can play that fucking game. Stop doing that. Who has a key? Chill out, Adrian. I don't have all the answers. Yes. This is so just like I don't know how to describe it. It's quirky, but almost slovenly. If that makes sense. My man over there probably does though. Alright, Compandre! Yes, sir, the workshop's all locked with physical keys. The doors are fitted with sensors instead. And if you're a prisoner, then he just kind of screams at you. You know what I mean? What kind of sensors? I'll never ever do that again. Thank you. Yes, what, Wait! I can't see anything. Hold on. I know I'm very weird without my glasses. I realize that. Anyway, what kind of sensors? Inmates are issued with such special bracelets, sir. When you walk through the workshop door, the sensor checks that bracelet. And if they're not supposed to be there, ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling alarm sounds, otherwise known as it just screams at you. See those two buttons in the line? It looks like a face. Yeah, that actually is a face. And it's just, puts up a barrier, a force field, if you will. If they let it ring for too long, then bzzz, they get a real shock, if you know what I mean. If they try to break home and remove the bracelet, bzzz, shock 3 times worse than that. What? That's brutal. I guess they need to ensure the inmates follow the rules, but that sounds a bit excessive. I wish to pass through a door like this. Prisoners need to be accompanied by guard. We disable the sensor for them. You get all that? Have any prisoners used this workshop? Today? No, sir. No one's been in here for days. I don't know if they had. So no prisoners have entered, let alone used this workshop today. Which means that there's a contradiction in this crime scene. Nay, there's something here that shouldn't be. I'll take another quick look over the crime scene and employ my powers of deduction to solve this. Yes, I did know that. And that is what we're going to do in the next episode. There we go. There we go. I think that's a good place to save off. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help. Click the bell icon down below to be notified when I live stream or upload a video. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!